In the Toltec path, impeccability is more than simply striving for perfection. It is a conscious practice of living with integrity and authenticity. To be impeccable means to align your actions, thoughts, and words with your higher self, avoiding the betrayal of your own essence. It requires mindfulness, self awareness, and a commitment to doing your best without succumbing to guilt or regret when falling short. In the Toltec sense, impeccability also carries the deeper meaning of being without sin, where sin is not a moral failing, but rather any act that diminishes our personal power or goes against our truth. By practicing impeccability, an individual cultivates inner harmony and greater alignment with their life purpose. In today's fast paced, often chaotic world, the concept of impeccability holds a profound relevance. Modern spiritual seekers often find themselves overwhelmed by distractions, stress, and societal conditioning that pulls them away from their true selves. Impeccability offers a framework for returning to a state of centeredness, where our actions are intentional, our words are meaningful, and our inner and outer worlds are in harmony. As a practice, it not only fosters personal growth, but also enhances relationships and creates a ripple effect of positivity in our environment. The significance of impeccability extends beyond the individual, serving as a bridge between personal transformation and collective harmony. By adopting this principle, people can free themselves from self destructive patterns, nurture emotional resilience, and contribute to a more mindful and compassionate society. Therefore, the Toltec concept of impeccability emerges not only as a tool for individual empowerment, but also as a beacon of hope for fostering awareness and unity in an increasingly fragmented world. Through this lens, impeccability is not just a lofty ideal, but a practical, transformative path that invites us to rediscover the art of living in alignment with our highest potential. The term impeccability originates from the Latin word peccare, meaning to sin, combined with the prefix im, meaning without. While the term sin may carry moral or religious connotations in some traditions, the Toltec understanding reframes it as any action, thought, or behavior that diminishes one's personal power or deviates from one's authentic self. Thus, to live impeccably is not about striving for moral perfection, but about living in a way that honors your own inner truth and avoids self betrayal. In the Toltec perspective, being without sin means aligning with your true nature and maintaining integrity in all aspects of life. Sin in this context is any act that creates internal discord, drains energy, or disrupts the balance between mind, body, and spirit. For instance, speaking or acting in ways that betray your values, harboring self doubt, or succumbing to fear based behaviors are seen as forms of sin because they weaken personal power. Impeccability, therefore, is a practice of intentionality, choosing words, thoughts, and actions that strengthen one's connection to their higher self and cultivate harmony in their inner and outer worlds. Impeccability is deeply intertwined with the Toltec concept of personal power, a vital energy that fuels our ability to live authentically and create a meaningful life. This power is not an external force, but an internal reservoir of strength that is cultivated through self discipline, mindfulness, and impeccability. Every time an individual acts with integrity and authenticity, they conserve and amplify their personal power. Conversely, actions that betray our truth or create conflict deplete this energy, leaving us vulnerable to fear, doubt, and external influences. This connection to personal power is further illuminated through the Toltec concept of the Nagual, which represents the spiritual essence or the unseen force that guides and sustains life. The Nagual is the boundless, ineffable aspect of existence that transcends the material world, offering individuals a link to their highest potential and deepest truth. Impeccability, in this sense, is a way of honoring the Nagual, ensuring that our thoughts, words, and actions remain in harmony with this spiritual essence. By practicing impeccability, individuals strengthen their connection to the Nagual, allowing them to access greater wisdom, clarity, and purpose in their lives. The Four Agreements, written by Don Miguel Ruiz, serves as a modern interpretation of the ancient Toltec wisdom, distilling its teachings into four guiding principles that can help individuals navigate their life with clarity and purpose. Rooted in the Toltec tradition, the agreements are designed to free individuals from the limiting beliefs and habitual patterns that cause suffering, encouraging them to live authentically and intentionally. While simple in their phrasing, the agreements carry profound depth, offering practical steps to embody the Toltec concept of impeccability in daily life. Together, they form a cohesive framework for personal transformation, with each agreement reinforcing the others and illuminating the path towards self-mastery. The first and most foundational agreement, be impeccable with your word, lies at the heart of practicing impeccability. It emphasizes the power of language, not only in how we communicate with others, but also in how we speak to ourselves. Words are seen as seeds, carrying the potential to create or destroy, heal or harm. To be impeccable with our word is to use language in a way that honors truth, fosters positivity, and reflects our highest self. This includes avoiding gossip, criticism, or negative self-talk, which can deplete personal power and sow discord. Instead, it encourages speaking with clarity, intention, and kindness, aligning our words with their inner truth and values. This practice forms the cornerstone of impeccability because our words are a direct expression of our thoughts and beliefs, shaping our reality and influencing those around us. The remaining three agreements build upon this foundation, each contributing to the practice of impeccability in unique ways. The second agreement, don't take anything personally. This challenges individuals to release the tendency to internalize the opinions and actions of others. In the Toltec view, personalizing the words or behaviors of others is a form of self-betrayal, as it allows external forces to disrupt our inner balance and diminish personal power. By recognizing that others' actions are a reflection of our own perceptions and experiences, we can maintain emotional resilience and stay true to our own essence, reinforcing the practice of impeccability. The third agreement, don't make assumptions. This highlights the importance of clear communication and understanding. Assumptions often arise from fear, insecurity, or a lack of information, leading to misunderstandings, conflict, and unnecessary suffering. To avoid making assumptions, to embrace curiosity, ask questions, and seek truth, ensuring that our thoughts and actions are grounded in reality rather than speculation. This practice supports impeccability by fostering clarity and intentionality, preventing the mental clutter that can erode personal power. The fourth and final agreement, always do your best, ties the practice of impeccability to the practice of self-discipline. It reminds individuals that impeccability is not about perfection, but about striving to do our best in any given moment, within the context of our unique circumstances and capacities. This agreement encourages consistency and effort while also promoting self-compassion and acceptance. By committing to doing their best, individuals honor their personal power and create a life aligned with their highest values, even when faced with challenges or setbacks. The interplay between impeccability and self-discipline is evident throughout the four agreements. Impeccability requires conscious effort, mindfulness, and the willingness to break free from habitual patterns and societal conditioning. Each of the agreements serves as a tool for cultivating this discipline, offering practical steps to align thoughts, words, and actions with our true nature. Together, they provide a roadmap for living authentically, maintaining inner harmony, and strengthening the connection to personal power. The practice of impeccability, as taught in the Toltec path, offers profound psychological and spiritual benefits that transform both the inner landscape of the individual and their external interactions. By aligning thoughts, words, and actions with our highest self, impeccability creates a foundation for clarity, resilience, and authenticity. Far from being a lofty ideal, it is a deeply practical and transformative way of being that empowers individuals to navigate life's challenges with grace and purpose. Through the cultivation of impeccability, individuals can reduce internal conflict, enhance their relationships, and strengthen their connection to their higher purpose. One of the key psychological benefits of impeccability is the cultivation of clarity and focus. When individuals commit to impeccable thought and action, they free themselves from the distractions of self doubt, fear, and negative self talk. Impeccability encourages mindfulness, requiring individuals to examine their beliefs, intentions, and behaviors with honesty and precision. This process of self awareness not only enhances mental clarity, but also allows individuals to focus their energy on what truly matters. Instead of being scattered or reactive, they become more intentional in their choices, fostering a sense of inner calm and purpose. Impeccability also plays a crucial role in reducing internal conflict and fostering emotional resilience. Much of the suffering individuals experience comes from internal contradictions, holding beliefs that do not align with their actions, speaking words that betray their values, or harboring emotions that go unaddressed. By practicing impeccability, individuals bring these elements into harmony, creating a sense of inner coherence. This alignment reduces feelings of guilt, regret, or shame, which often arise when we act against our true nature. As a result, individuals become more emotionally resilient, better equipped to navigate external challenges without being overwhelmed by internal turmoil. On a spiritual level, impeccability serves as a powerful tool for aligning with your higher purpose. In the Toltec path, living impeccably is a way of honoring the divine essence within ourselves, often referred to as the Nagual or higher self. By aligning with this inner truth, individuals can access greater wisdom, clarity, and inspiration, allowing them to live in harmony with their life's purpose. Impeccability also fosters authenticity in relationships, as individuals who live with integrity are more likely to attract and cultivate meaningful connections. When words and actions are aligned with truth, relationships become grounded in trust, respect, and mutual understanding, free from the distortions of dishonesty or manipulation. Another profound benefit of impeccability is its role in maintaining personal energy and avoiding leaks of personal power. In the Toltec tradition, personal power is a vital energy that fuels one's ability to live authentically and create meaningful change. Every time an individual acts in a way that contradicts their values or gives in to fear, self doubt, or negativity, they experience a loss of this energy. These leaks weaken our capacity to navigate life with strength and clarity, leaving us vulnerable to external influences. By practicing impeccability, individuals conserve and amplify their personal power, creating a reservoir of energy that can be directed toward their goals and aspirations. This not only enhances our ability to manifest our desires, but also fosters a sense of vitality and empowerment. Ultimately, the psychological and spiritual benefits of impeccability extend far beyond the individual. A life lived with impeccability radiates outward, inspiring others to reflect on their own choices and fostering greater harmony in the collective. By cultivating clarity, reducing internal conflict, and aligning with your higher purpose, impeccability becomes a transformative force that touches every aspect of life. It is a practice that empowers individuals to live with authenticity, resilience, and purpose, creating a ripple effect of positivity that extends into their relationships, communities, and beyond. Through impeccability, the path to personal and spiritual mastery becomes not only attainable but deeply enriching, offering a way to navigate life with grace and intention. Practicing impeccability, while transformative, is not without its challenges. In a world shaped by societal norms, personal insecurities, and ingrained habits, the journey towards impeccability requires deep commitment and continuous effort. It is a path that asks individuals to confront their conditioning, face their fears, and cultivate self awareness. While these challenges can be formidable, they also serve as opportunities for growth, teaching invaluable lessons about perseverance, forgiveness, and the nature of self mastery. Understanding and addressing these obstacles is essential for embracing impeccability as a way of life. One of the most significant challenges in practicing impeccability is recognizing and overcoming societal conditioning. From an early age, individuals are influenced by cultural expectations, social norms, and external judgments, many of which conflict with the principles of impeccability. Society often rewards conformity and competition, prioritizing external success over inner truth. As a result, people may develop habits of speaking or acting in ways that betray their authentic selves to gain approval or avoid criticism. Breaking free from this conditioning requires a willingness to question deeply held beliefs and values, discerning which ones align with our true nature and which serve only to perpetuate illusions. This process can be uncomfortable, as it may involve confronting societal pressure or even challenging relationships, but it is a necessary step towards living with integrity. Another common obstacle is self sabotage, which often stems from fear and limiting beliefs. Fear of failure, rejection, or change can create resistance to practicing impeccability, leading individuals to cling to familiar but unhelpful patterns. Similarly, limiting beliefs, such as the idea that one is not worthy of self mastery or incapable of change, can undermine efforts to live with authenticity. These inner obstacles are often subtle and pervasive, making them difficult to identify and address. Overcoming them requires cultivating self awareness and courage, recognizing when fear or doubt is at play, and choosing to act in alignment with our higher self despite the discomfort. In the face of these challenges, the importance of forgiveness and self compassion cannot be overstated. The path of impeccability is not about achieving perfection, but about striving to live with integrity and authenticity to the best of our ability. Inevitably, there will be moments of misstep, times when we speak or act out of alignment with our values. In these moments, it is essential to practice forgiveness, both towards ourselves and others. Holding on to guilt or resentment only creates further barriers to impeccability, draining personal power and perpetuating internal conflict. Self compassion allows individuals to learn from their mistakes without self judgment, viewing setbacks as opportunities for growth rather than failures. This attitude fosters resilience and creates the emotional space needed to recommit to the practice. The path of impeccability is also inherently non-linear, requiring continual effort and adaptation. Unlike a goal that can be achieved and set aside, impeccability is a dynamic process that evolves with life circumstances. Challenges that once seemed insurmountable may give way to new obstacles requiring ongoing vigilance and dedication. This non-linear nature can be frustrating, especially for those who seek quick or definitive results. However, it is also what makes the journey deeply rewarding, as each step forward brings greater insight, clarity, and personal power. Accepting the non-linear nature of the path allows individuals to embrace the process as a lifelong practice, celebrating progress while remaining open to growth. In today's complex and fast-paced world, the Toltec concept of impeccability holds profound relevance. Rooted in timeless wisdom, impeccability offers a powerful antidote to many of the challenges of contemporary life, including misinformation, social disconnection, and the pervasive stress that accompanies modern living. Far from being an abstract spiritual ideal, impeccability provides practical guidance for navigating today's world with integrity, awareness, and purpose. Its principles invite individuals to bring clarity and intentionality to their actions, fostering deeper connections with themselves, others, and the world around them. One of the most striking ways in which impeccability addresses modern challenges is through its emphasis on truth and authenticity. In an era defined by the rapid spread of information and often misinformation, it has become increasingly difficult to discern truth from distortion. Social media, advertising, and digital platforms frequently encourage superficial communication, exaggeration, and manipulation, contributing to a culture of mistrust and fragmentation. The Toltec teaching of being impeccable with our word serves as a counterbalance to this trend, encouraging individuals to speak with honesty, precision, and integrity. By committing to truthful and mindful communication, individuals can resist the temptation to perpetuate falsehoods or half-truths, contributing instead to a culture of transparency and trust. Impeccability also offers a meaningful response to the epidemic of social disconnection that characterizes modern life. Despite the proliferation of communication technologies, many people report feeling isolated, misunderstood, or disconnected from those around them. Impeccability invites individuals to engage with others authentically, fostering relationships built on mutual respect and genuine understanding. When our words and actions are aligned with our higher self, interactions become more meaningful, cultivating trust and empathy. In this way, impeccability can help bridge the gap created by superficial interactions, restoring a sense of connection and community. In addition to addressing societal issues, impeccability provides practical tools for managing the stress and overwhelm that accompany contemporary life. Modern living often demands multitasking, constant productivity, and endless decision making, leaving individuals feeling scattered and depleted. The practice of impeccability encourages a more intentional approach to life, inviting individuals to prioritize what truly matters and align their actions with their core values. By focusing on purposeful living and avoiding unnecessary distractions, individuals can conserve their energy and reduce feelings of burnout. This mindful alignment of thought, word, and action creates a sense of inner peace and clarity, offering a refuge from the chaos of daily life. Incorporating impeccability into daily life requires a conscious effort to align with its principles, but it is both achievable and deeply rewarding. One practical way to practice impeccability is through mindful communication. This involves pausing before speaking to consider whether your words are truthful, necessary, and kind. For example, in conversations with colleagues, friends, or family members, individuals can strive to express their thoughts clearly and honestly, avoiding gossip, exaggeration, or criticism. By doing so, they create an atmosphere of trust and respect, enhancing the quality of their relationships. Self-reflection is another powerful tool for practicing impeccability in modern life. Taking time to regularly assess your actions, thoughts, and intentions allows us to identify areas where we may be out of alignment with our highest self. Journaling, meditation, or simply setting aside moments of quiet contemplation can help uncover unconscious patterns or behaviors that undermine our integrity. Through this process, individuals can make intentional choices to course correct, strengthening their commitment to impeccability. Intentional living is perhaps the most encompassing way to bring impeccability into daily life. This involves making conscious choices about how to spend your time, energy, and resources, ensuring that each decision reflects your values and priorities. For example, we can cultivate impeccability by being mindful of our commitments, saying yes only to opportunities that align with our goals and no to those that detract from them. Similarly, we can approach our daily routines with presence and purpose, whether by preparing meals with care, engaging fully in conversations, or setting aside time for rest and renewal. Ultimately, the Toltec concept of impeccability provides a timeless guide for thriving in the modern world. By promoting truth, authenticity, and intentionality, it offers a pathway to navigate the challenges of contemporary life with grace and resilience. Whether through mindful communication, self reflection, or intentional living, individuals can incorporate the principles of impeccability into their daily lives, transforming their experiences and relationships. In doing so, they not only enhance their personal well being, but also contribute to a more harmonious and connected world, proving that ancient wisdom remains deeply relevant in today's ever evolving landscape. The Toltec concept of impeccability, with its emphasis on aligning actions, thoughts, and words with our highest self, stands as a cornerstone of personal transformation and spiritual growth. As we have seen, impeccability is more than a philosophical idea. It is a practical framework for living with integrity, cultivating awareness, and fostering harmony within ourselves and with others. By embracing this principle, individuals can unlock a deeper connection to their inner truth, strengthening their personal power while contributing to the creation of a more authentic and compassionate world. It is essential to recognize that impeccability is not a fixed state to be achieved, but rather a dynamic and ongoing practice. Life's circumstances are ever changing, presenting new challenges and opportunities to align more fully with one's true nature. Each moment offers a chance to recommit to the path of impeccability, whether through mindful communication, intentional action, or the courage to confront and overcome limiting beliefs. The journey is not linear, and perfection is neither expected nor required. Instead, the essence of impeccability lies in the commitment to strive for alignment, even in the face of setbacks or imperfections. It is this persistent effort, rooted in self awareness and self compassion, that makes impeccability a powerful tool for self mastery and transformation. The transformative potential of impeccability extends beyond the individual, offering a pathway to greater harmony with families, communities, and societies at large. When individuals embrace impeccability, they naturally cultivate authenticity and trust in their relationships, creating a ripple effect of positive change. By embodying the principles of integrity, clarity, and purpose, they inspire others to do the same, contributing to a collective shift toward greater awareness and connection. In this way, impeccability becomes not just a personal practice, but a force for societal evolution, fostering an environment where truth, respect, and mutual understanding can flourish. For those seeking to embark on this transformative journey, the Toltec teachings offer a rich and accessible framework. From the wisdom of the Four Agreements to the timeless practice of self reflection, these teachings provide practical tools for integrating impeccability into everyday life. They invite individuals to explore their inner world with curiosity and courage, uncovering the truths that will guide them toward greater alignment and fulfillment. As one begins to embody impeccability, the rewards become evident, not only in personal growth, but in the deepened sense of peace, purpose, and connection that arises. In conclusion, impeccability is a profound and dynamic practice that holds the power to transform both individuals and the world around them. By embracing this principle as a way of life, we honor the wisdom of the Toltec tradition while unlocking the potential for profound growth and self mastery. Let us take inspiration from this path, committing to the ongoing journey of impeccability with open hearts and steadfast intention. In doing so, we not only transform ourselves, but also contribute to a more harmonious and enlightened world, one choice, one action, and one word at a time.